Hello everyone, welcome to another APH Virtual Excel Camp. This is week 2 of early elementary and our week is Ocean Exploration. We are so happy to have you with us today. Feel free to have mom or dad or yourself type in the chat who you are and where you are from. We'd love to know. Again, I'm going to say welcome to the APH Virtual Excel Camp for early elementary. We are going to be ocean explorers today. Hello, Ahmed. Glad to have you with us today. It is wonderful to know who our campers are and where you're from. Again, I'm going to say welcome to the APH Virtual Excel Camp for early elementary. Our week is Ocean Exploration, and your instructors today are Leslie McNeil, a teacher of students with visual impairments, and Jessica Kaminski, another teacher of students with visual impairments. Both are from Georgia. Say hello, Leslie.
Hi, everyone. So glad to be here.
Say hello, Jessica.
Hey, everybody. Glad you could join us.
And welcome, Ruth, Alicia. Welcome, Giselle and Ranger. Welcome, Ruben. Glad to have you with us. It is great to have our friends from all over. Right now, I am going to turn it over to Jessica to get us going. Hi, Jessica.
Hey, how's everybody? So today we're going to be talking about ocean exploration. And if you've been to the ocean, great. If you haven't, we're going to pretend to go, so it'll be fun either way. And exploration is a big, long word, and it means to explore, to look around, to find out some new things about the ocean. And of course, I have Leslie with me. And first, we're going to talk a little bit about our schedule. So we had our introductions. And next, we're going to learn a fun song. And this song is going to be one that has hand movements. And we're going to be doing the hand movements and singing the song. And we'll do that on today, Wednesday, and Thursday. We will end each session with our song for the week. Next, we'll have a little bit of a discussion. Then we'll read a book about shark's teeth. We'll have another discussion. And we'll read a story about ocean animals. Then we'll close with our ocean song with our hand movements, and then we'll let it open up to any questions that you may have for us, or maybe your parents, or anyone that might have some questions about some of the activities that are coming up. So I'm going to go ahead and turn on our ocean song. Let me see here. So in this song, we're going to be talking about some ocean animals. There's a shark, a crab, a whale, and a seahorse. And we're going to have some hand motions that go along with this. The tune is Old MacDonald Had a Farm. So that means the words are going to go to the tune. But we have changed the words a little bit, and hopefully you've gotten a copy of that. So we are going to go to the first one. I'm going to read through it first so that you know what we're supposed to be doing and show you in the hand motions, and then we'll put it all together at the end. So first we're going to be talking about a shark, and some of you know sharks have big mouths with lots of teeth. So we are going to make chomping motions with our hands. We're going to take our hands and we're going to make big claps with our hands to do the chomping of their mouths. And the words are, Miss McNeil had an ocean, E-I-E-I-O, and in her ocean she had a shark, E-I-E-I-O, with a chomp chomp here. When we hear the chomp chomp, we're going to make the chomp chomp here, and a chomp, chomp there, here a chomp, there a chomp, everywhere a chomp, chomp. Miss McNeil had an ocean, E-I-E-I-O. So when we hear there's a shark, we're going to make, when it says chomp, we're going to chomp with our hand. On the next one, we have a crab. And if you have two hands to use, or you can just use one hand, we're going to touch our fingers and our thumbs together to make pinching motions. So when you hear the word pinch, we're going to pinch with our hands. Miss McNeil had an ocean, E-I-E-I-O, and in her ocean she had a crab, E-I-E-I-O, with a pinch, pinch here. Now pinch your hands. And a pinch, pinch there. Here a pinch, there a pinch, everywhere a pinch, pinch. Miss McNeil had an ocean, E-I-E-I-O. The next ocean animal we're going to talk about is a whale. And a whale has a hole in its back that helps it breathe, and it takes in the oxygen and it will spit water right out of its back. And so instead, we don't really have a blowhole to be spitting water out, so we're going to raise our arms way high in the air every time we hear spout. Oops. Miss McNeil had an ocean, E-I-E-I-O, and in her ocean she had a whale, E-I-E-I-O, with a spout, spout here. Raise your hands in the air, and a spout, spout there. Here a spout, there a spout, everywhere a spout, spout. Miss McNeil had an ocean, E-I-E-I-O. And our final animal is a seahorse. And a seahorse, we're going to make small jumps, like they're jumping in the water. So you don't have to make big jumps. And if you are not standing up, that's okay too. You can sit down and kind of hop up and down. That could be your jump. So we're listening for the word jump, and when we hear it, we're gonna jump up and down. Are you ready? Miss McNeil had an ocean, E-I-E-I-O, and in her ocean she had a seahorse, E-I-E-I-O, with a jump, jump here. Don't forget to jump. And a jump, jump there. Here a jump, there a jump, everywhere a jump, jump. Miss McNeil had an ocean, E-I-E-I-O. So we're going to start this from the beginning, and I'm going to have Miss McNeil sing along with me too. Are you ready, Leslie?
You're creating an echo. You have two students that have raised their hands. So when you're ready, let me know.
Oh, well, I will let you know.
Okay.
Go ahead. What are their questions?
Okay. Nafi, what is your question?
Hello.
Hello, Nafi. Very good.
Okay, you say you have a question? What is your question? Ask her. Okay.
I like, Mama, I don't have any question.
Okay, turn it off.
What's your question? Okay.
Okay, she'll have to figure out her question and she'll raise her hand next time. Ingrid, did you have a question?
Yes, why is in the chat they're showing the rest of the other students' names and where they're from?
Why are they or why are they not?
Why is it showing why is there showing the rest of the students' names and where they are in the chat?
So some people have only made it so the people who are teachers can see. If they want to, they can change that to all panelists and attendees. Some parents don't want to share that or don't know how. Does that help?
Yes, can you make the names go away?
Can I make the names go away? No, but you or your mom can close the chat so you don't see the chat. Okay, I'm going to let them go on with the song. Go for it, guys.
All right, Leslie, are you ready to sing?
I'm ready. I was over here participating this whole time and I was muted.
All right, well, here we go. Miss McNeil had an ocean. E-I-E-I-O. And in her ocean she had a shark. E-I-E-I-O. With a chomp, chomp here and a chomp, chomp there. Here a chomp, there a chomp. Everywhere a chomp, chomp. Miss McNeil had an ocean. E-I-E-I-O. Miss McNeil had an ocean. E-I-E-I-O. And in her ocean she had a crab. E-I-E-I-O. With a pinch, pinch here and a pinch, pinch there. Here a pinch, there a pinch, everywhere a pinch, pinch. Miss McNeil had an ocean. E-I-E-I-O. Now we're going to do the whale, and if you remember that one's we raise our hands. Miss McNeil had an ocean. E-I-E-I-O. And in her ocean she had a whale. E-I-E-I-O. With a spout, spout here and a spout, spout there. Here a spout, there a spout. Everywhere a spout, spout. Miss McNeil had an ocean. E-I-E-I-O. All right, here's our seahorse. We're going to jump.
You might want to pick one person to sing because when two sing, it goes back and forth and back and forth and back and forth.
Leslie, you get to sing this one all by yourself. Go for it.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Miss McNeil had an ocean. E-I-E-I-O. And in her ocean she had a seahorse. E-I-E-I-O. Get ready to jump, guys. With a jump, jump here and a jump, jump there. Here a jump, there a jump, everywhere a jump, jump. Miss McNeil had an ocean. E-I-E-I-O.
Thank you everybody for singing with us. Those of you that sang with us and did the motions, I appreciate it. And now on our schedule, I'm going to let Miss McNeil share her screen. Oh, well, no, I'm going to share my screen. Never mind. We're going to find out if you were able to make an ocean drum. Did anybody make an ocean drum? If you made an ocean drum and you would like to share your experience with us, you can raise your hand and let us know how it was to make an ocean drum.
I think you have an ocean drum pictured on the screen. Can you tell me what it looks like?
So this ocean drum is a box, and someone decorated it very lovely. They put black lines for waves, and then they put stickers, some raised stickers of different ocean animals. There's a dolphin, a fish, an octopus, another dolphin, a smaller fish, and I think that might be some sea coral. And in the middle of the box, there's a window so you can look inside. And inside, they have very small seed beads, which are very tiny little plastic beads. And then they have a bigger bead, which is called a pony bead. And when you take the box and you move it back and forth, it makes sounds that sound just like the waves at the ocean crashing on the shore.
Well, Addison, by any chance, did you make one yet?
Here it is. Let me see. I'm not able to see her. She's not able to see herself.
Would you, that's Mom, would you like to share? I can make that happen.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, hold on a minute.
Okay, Addie, now they can see you. Put it up so they can show them how you do it.
You will need to turn on your camera. Your camera is off.
Okay, the camera is off. Okay, Addie. Okay.
Oh, that looks wonderful. Jessica, can you stop sharing so we can see Addison's drum better? Wow.
Addison, that was such a smart idea. You used a plastic container. And what did you put inside your plastic container?
Tell her, she can hear you.
Jewelry beads.
Jewelry beads. That was an excellent idea, and it definitely sounds like the waves at high tide when they are rushing in.
Thank you.
Love
Very-
it.
Okay. I moved you back to an attendee. I don't see anyone else raising their hand yet.
Well, if you did not have time to make your ocean drum, there's still plenty of time this week to gather your materials. And as you saw, Addison kind of improvised. Maybe she didn't have a pizza box or a large cardboard box, but she used a Ziploc container, and I think it sounds fabulous.
Phineas, did you make one?
Did you make one? Oh, no, you don't want to share?
To them, I didn't make one.
But I can hear it. Yeah.
We definitely heard that, Phineas. Nice work. Nafi, did you make one? Not sure if Nafi has figured out how to use the talking yet. You usually can hold down your space bar and talk. Okay, Nafi, try again next time. Back to you, Jessica and Leslie.
Jessica, you're muted.
Thank you for those of you who are able to share, and I hope others of you, maybe if you didn't get to make it, you can share it with us later in the week when we have some time. And so I am going to let Leslie share our story. So our story coming up is called Shark's Teeth. Now, I have not been very lucky with finding any shark's teeth. Some people are, they go to the beach. Sharks have a lot of teeth, and they lose teeth just like we do, except usually we only lose our baby teeth. They constantly are getting new, sharper teeth. So they lose a lot of teeth a lot of times. And so when you're on the beach, some people like to look and find shark's teeth.
So you haven't found any, Miss Jessica?
I have not been able to find shark's teeth. They're very small. Well, there are some very large ones, but usually the ones you find on the beaches here are very small, and they're usually black in color, and they're very pointy. Have you ever found one, Leslie?
I was gonna say, I have found them many times. But those black teeth are really old, but you can sometimes find bunches of them. But it's almost like holding very tiny shells in your hand, only it's very tiny shark's teeth in your hand. So
the shark's teeth that you found, were they very pointy?
They were very pointy for some of them. I think it depended on the type of shark it was, because some were long and sharp, and then some were more like a thicker triangle, but still sharp.
And sharks have sharp teeth because they eat other fish and other creatures in the ocean, so they have to have very sharp teeth to bite through them.
Miss Jessica, did they grow back, or did they leave them for the tooth fairy?
So sharks, when they lose their teeth, they usually they fall out and they wash up on the shores of the ocean, and they grow new teeth. So they're constantly growing new teeth to replace the old ones. So they always have a new set of very sharp teeth in their mouth. Not like us. We lose all our teeth once and then we're good to go. We get adult teeth and we don't lose our teeth anymore. So
I have a suggestion, Leslie. a good chunk of our people cannot see. So how about we hear a descriptive story?
I think I got it. Y'all tell me, can you see what I see?
No.
Oh, darn.
That's okay. I suggest a descriptive story is just fine.
Gotcha. So this story is called Shark's Teeth. And we're
You
still
are
echoing.
creating an echo. Well, there you go, folks. So how many of you have found a shark's tooth at the beach? You can raise your hand or you can put a Y in the chat if you have ever found a shark's tooth at the beach. I'm not seeing anyone yet. Are you ready for the story, Miss Leslie?
Can y'all hear me now?
Yes, we can.
Okay. So, hold on, I gotta mute one more thing.
Ooh, Jason has found shark's teeth and stingray barbs. Those are really neat.
Okay. So, shark's teeth. In North Carolina, a Florida beach time activity is to, excuse me, let me restart. Hold on. Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Okay, sorry, I could not hear me. All right, in shark's teeth. In North Carolina, a favorite beach time activity is to search for shark's teeth. The best time to look is at the time that the tide is going out, especially after a storm, because it's turned up the ocean and the sand. Normally, the teeth that are washed up on the beach are black. Have you ever wondered why? I did not know that. And so our picture for this one is a sandy shore with a bunch of different shark's teeth. Shark's teeth are triangular, and a lot of these are black, like they said. And it has another picture with some shells on it. The black teeth are fossilized teeth. It takes about 10,000 years for a shark's tooth to fossilize. Shark's teeth are the most likely part of its body to fossilize since they're composed of bone. A few lucky shark's teeth hunters will find a large megalodon shark tooth, which can be as big as your fist. Can you hold up your fist? And that's how big megalodon shark's tooth would be. The megalodon tooth can be over 1 million years old. And in this picture, it has a bunch of different shark's teeth of all different size, from as small as your fingernail all the way up to the size of your fist. A shark's mouth will have an average of 300 teeth. The teeth are arranged in rows. When one tooth is damaged or lost, it will be replaced by another tooth. Most sharks have around 5 rows of teeth at any time. The front set is the largest and does most of the work. Behind the front row of teeth is a second, smaller row of teeth, then a third row, and a fourth row, and a fifth row. Oh, just to think, we only have 1 row of teeth on the top and 1 on the bottom. Could you imagine having 5 rows of teeth in your mouth? You'd have a mouthful of teeth. I don't know.
You go through a lot of toothbrushes.
I bet we would. All right. So the last row of teeth is the smallest. Is positioned almost flat against the shark's mouth. As a front tooth is broken or worn down, it falls out and is replaced by a tooth in the next row. The sets of teeth rotate forward and a new tooth forms in the rear. So if you were a shark and you lost a tooth, one from the back would move forward and take its place. So you would always have a tooth and you wouldn't be toothless. Remember, some of us lose our teeth and we're toothless until our teeth grow back in. Well, sharks commonly lose one tooth a day. A new tooth will start to grow back the next day. Sharks shed around 20,000 teeth in a lifetime. It's a lot of teeth. The picture just shows us a shark's jawbone and 3 rows of teeth pointing up. The teeth are in the picture are white and they're triangular, and you just see these very pointy ends pointing up. Sharks' teeth come in many different shapes and sizes as they are used to catch and kill different prey. Some sharks have teeth that are very sharp, wide, wedge-shaped, and serrated, designed for catching and tearing apart prey. So serrated means it's got little points even on the ends of it. So if you have a knife in the kitchen, a lot of those have serrated blades, so they have little teeth on each of the ends. For example, the great white shark, the tiger shark, and the hammerhead shark, and the bull shark. Those are examples of sharks. The picture has a white tooth. It's triangular shape with the broad end at the top and the very pointy end pointing down. And it has all these little, as they called it, serrated edges of little points, so that the shark can bite into something and tear it up, tear their prey. Some sharks have thin, sharp, knife-like teeth designed to catch and hold slippery fish. And so this shark's tooth that's in this picture is triangular shape with the wider piece at the top and the point down at the bottom, and it is very smooth. And it says, for example, it's the lemon shark and the mako shark. They're the ones that have the smooth shark's teeth so it can hold on to those slippery fish. Many bottom-dwelling sharks have thick, flat teeth in the back of their mouths that are used for crushing crabs and mollusks. For example, the nurse shark and the angel shark and the zebra horn shark. So they have the flat teeth without the serrated edges. We're on our last page of this story that is very informative about these shark's teeth. There is a formula for calculating the size of a shark based on the size of triangular tooth. Measure the length of one side of the tooth in inches, then multiply by 10 to get the total length of the shark in feet. So if we had a shark's tooth that measured 1 inch, we would multiply it by 10, and we would find out that shark is 10 foot long. Oh my goodness, that's bigger than me. I'm only 5 foot. That's like having 2 of me. Whew. That was very informative about how to find shark's teeth. We'll share this link to Perkins Learning so that you guys can review it again on your own.
Those were some fun, interesting facts. And you know, when I take my tongue and I rub it across my teeth, most of my teeth are flat in the front. And then I have a couple of pointy ones. They're not shark's teeth, but they're good for chewing meat. And then I have some ones in the very back that have different points. And I wonder if that's kind of like the serrated ones you were talking about that had the different points. And I only have 1 row, thank goodness.
Me too. All right, Miss Jessica, you sharing with us?
I am sharing with you. So now we're going to talk about our activity for tomorrow, just so you would know ahead of time what kind of things we're going to do. And I do have kind of a cool story to tell you guys. I was actually at the beach and we saw dolphins swimming by. And the kids and I went underwater. We had on our snorkels and we went underwater and we could hear the dolphins making sounds. And they were making lots of squeaking sounds and, well, I'll make it sound like this. It goes, ee, 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 ee. And then in front of where the dolphins were swimming, we could hear fish splashing. So what dog, that was my dog, that was not a fish. It's starting to rain where I am, so the dog got scared. She heard thunder. But the dolphins and some other animals like whales, they use something called echolocation. Echolocation is when we make a sound and we listen to hear when the sound echoes back to us, and that tells us something's in front of us. Dolphins and whales, they make noises, and when the noises hit a school of fish, it comes back to them and they know how far away and where those fish are that they want to eat. So we have a fun little activity for you guys to do. Of course, you can improvise, and this one, the picture I have displayed on the screen, there's a pie pan, and then there's two paper towel rolls. Actually, they use toilet paper rolls, two of them, and tape them together to make a long roll. And one person, this is a partner activity, so you can do this with a friend or your sister or brother or maybe your mom or dad or someone who's there with you, and take turns whispering into the pie pan and listening for the echo back. We are not hunting for fish with ours, but we can hunt for some words. We can practice spelling words to someone and see if they can guess what word they're spelling. Maybe you might want to use some of our ocean words like seahorse or crab or shark or whale. Those would be all good words to spell and see if the other person can guess what we're trying to spell. Do any of y'all use echolocation when you're trying to get around? Has your O&M instructors maybe talked to you about echolocation before? You can raise your hand and let me know. Oh, Ingrid raised their hand.
Hi, Ingrid, go for it.
Yes. I have.
You've used echolocation?
Mm-hmm.
So how do you use it? Do you tap your cane or do you make a noise? What do you do?
Normally I just hear echoes.
You hear echoes? And what do those echoes let you know? What things can you find with those echoes?
Like when I was with my O&M teacher, she put a blindfold on me and told me to use the cane, and I couldn't see her, so I just heard her, so I followed her.
Oh, wow. And you were able to find out exactly where she was just by listening?
Yes, a couple of times I tripped over my own cane.
Well, that does happen, but I'm so proud of you for using those skills. I have a student who likes to make some clicking noises, and it helps him know where the water fountains or maybe a door is sticking out when he's walking down the hall of the school.
Oh, okay, but we can't go to school now because it's coronavirus.
You're right, you can't go to school, but maybe you could use echolocation and use a blindfold and practice going around places in your house.
Okay.
Awesome. It was great talking to you. I think we have somebody else raise their hand.
We do, Nafi.
Hi, Nafi.
Echolocation is like when another creature makes an echolocation, it bumps to another same creature.
You're right. And the sound bounces off and then they can tell. Do you know any creatures that use echolocation?
Fishes don't have echolocations. I only know orcas have echolocation.
Orcas. And orcas are like a whale, right?
Yeah, but they're more different. They're black. And they eat shark and squid.
Ooh.
Yeah, and whales eat bigger squid.
Ooh, I don't know if I want to eat a squid.
And then it's and the monsters eat
Okay, well, hopefully they won't eat you. Nathaniel added in the chat that bats use echolocation.
Oh, Nathaniel, you're right. Bats do use echolocation. That's another animal, not in the ocean, but they fly around and use echolocation because bats cannot see very well, especially when it's light outside. Well, if there's no one else that has any information about echolocation they would like to share, I think it's about time for us to sing our ocean song again.
Did you do the ocean animal book yet? Did I
Oh,
miss
I did
that?
not. Nope. Wow.
I was just fixing to tell you, Miss Jessica, we skipped one.
I skipped a book. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. Let me pull this up for you. So this is one that was shared on the Perkins site. So it's one that you can actually, we'll share the link to you.
It's already
And there's a video version, there's a PDF version. So there's different versions for everybody. So I'm going to pull up the PDF on mine. And that's what I'll be sharing with you and describing the pictures.
Giselle shared that a beluga whale uses echolocation.
Beluga whales are one of my favorite animals to watch at the aquarium.
And in the chat box, I put the link to where Miss Jessica is up there for you guys.
And if you use the minus on the right-hand side, I think it'll make it smaller for us to see.
Okay, use the minus on the right-hand side.
There's a bubble at the bottom on the right-hand side.
Yeah.
There you go.
Hold on, all right, so this is called Ocean Animals. And the first picture is actually a dolphin. And dolphins are what we were talking about that use echolocation. A dolphin and a shark both have fins on their backs. So sometimes when people are swimming in the water, they may get confused. But a dolphin has a curved fin on their backs, and they have a long nose. They do have teeth, but they're not very sharp. They're very small teeth, and they're usually gray. In the next picture, we see a picture of water. And it says, I see the ocean. And the next picture is a picture of the dolphin. And it says, I see a dolphin. And in the picture, the dolphin it looks like he's smiling. Then we have, on the next page, we have a dolphin, and he is swimming in the water. On the next page, there's a picture of a killer whale, which is a very large fish. And it has the fin on the back that's curved. And this one is black and white. And at the top of the water above the whale, we see a scuba diver. And it looks like the scuba diver is trying to take a picture of the fish. And it says, I see a whale. I have never seen a whale. I've seen a dolphin, but I have never seen a whale when I was swimming in the ocean. So the next picture shows the water. And in the water, there's a dolphin swimming and our whale swimming. The next page shows a jellyfish. A jellyfish are very squishy. They look almost like a bubble, and then they have long tentacles that come out of the bottom. They're like strings, and they sting. If they float near you in the water and they brush by you, they will sting. And sometimes it does not feel very nice to get stung by a jellyfish. But it says, I see a jellyfish. On the next page, it shows the water again, and this time we have our whale, a picture of our dolphin, and the jellyfish floating in the water. The next page is a picture of a crab. Now, crabs do come in different colors. Some have very hard shells, some are a little bit softer shells, but out of the shell on their back, which is usually about an oval shape, they have legs. And this crab has 10 legs. And at the end of his legs, he has pinchers. And he uses those pinchers to grab food or to help him move across the sand or grab a hold of things. Maybe when the water's moving really fast, he might grab onto some seaweed. And it says, I see a crab. Me personally, I like to eat a lot of crab. In the next picture, we see the water with the crab, the dolphin, the whale, and the jellyfish. The next page shows a picture of a shark. A shark kind of looks like a dolphin in that they're both gray and they both have a fin that's on their back, but the fin of a shark's back is more of a, it's not as curved, it's more pointy like a triangle. And the nose, we see it's very sharp, and he has his mouth a little bit open, and we see sharp pointy teeth, and he has very black eyes. And it says, I see a shark. So the next page shows a picture of the water again, and it has the crab, the jellyfish, the whale, the dolphin, and the shark all swimming together. The next page is a picture of a stingray. Sometimes when you go to the aquarium, they will have petting tanks where you can actually pet a stingray. And a stingray is a large, flat animal, and it has, it's kind of shaped like a diamond, and it looks like wings on the side. They don't have feathers. They're very slick and very slippery. And then at the end of a stingray, they have a long, sharp barb that comes out the end. It's almost like a needle. And it says, I see a stingray. And then the next picture has a picture of the water with our dolphin, our shark, our crab, our whale, our stingray, and our jellyfish. Then we get to one of my favorite creatures on the next page, and it's a sea turtle. And a sea turtle is a lot like a turtle that you might find at the lake or maybe in the woods, in that they have a shell, and then they have legs or flippers that stick out from the shell, and they have a head that sticks out from the shell. The difference in between a sea turtle and a land turtle is that instead of like feet, they have flippers so that they can swim. They also, instead of having a round shell, their shell is more oval, so they can swim really fast, and they live a very long time. And they can be different colors. And it says, I see a sea turtle. The next picture has the ocean again with the sea turtle, the stingray, the jellyfish, the dolphin, the crab, the whale, and the shark. Oh, and next we get to something, an octopus. Now, some of you know that an octopus has 8 legs, long tentacles that stick out, and they have little suction cups on them so that they can hold on to things. and they have a big round, kind of like a ball on the top of their head, and then the tentacles come out from the round ball. And it says, I see an octopus. And now our picture's really getting filled up in the water. We have a crab, a shark, an octopus, a sea turtle, a stingray, a jellyfish, a whale, and a dolphin. And again, we're going to share this book with you if you want to go back and explore some of these animals. And maybe if you've gone to the aquarium, you might have seen or touched some of these animals. I would not suggest touching a jellyfish, but I have pet a sea turtle. I have touched a crab and a stingray before.
Miss Jessica?
Yes, ma'am.
I touched a shark before.
A
Yeah,
real shark?
a real shark. We went out deep sea fishing with some kids from the Georgia Academy for the Blind, and we caught a shark and we pulled it on board and we got to touch it. It was only 4 foot long, which is what, 1 foot shorter than me, which is a really big shark. But she said that whenever you touch him one way, so if you touch him or pet him from his tail to his head, she said that he was tasting us. And so that he would know what we tasted like. I thought that was kind of weird. But he was pretty cool to touch. I don't think I'd want to pet him if I just found him out in the water, though.
So a shark can taste with their skin?
Yes.
Ooh,
That's what we
that's
learned
another
that
cool
day.
fact. I did not know that they could taste with their skin. How did it feel? Was he rough or scaly or?
He was kind of smooth feeling. But once she said that he was tasting us, I kind of lost interest to keep petting him. I didn't want him to come find me later when we got in the water.
In case you tasted too good, you didn't want him to come back for a snack?
Yeah,
Well,
I was thinking he might think I was chicken.
Well, I've heard that sometimes when you're swimming in the ocean, if there are sharks around, sometimes they will bump up against you. And maybe that's why, because they're trying to find out if you're food or not. And hopefully if they bump up against me, they know that I am not food.
Yep. Maybe because we don't smell like the other animals in the ocean.
So now I'm going to open it up again for some discussion. We're going to talk about some. I went to the wrong. Oh, I got to go back to. Sorry, guys. Okay. Because I skipped around, we're going to talk about what you like to do at the beach. And so I have a picture that I took at the beach, and it's of my son, and he likes to skimboard. And so he has a board. It's a very flat board, and it's an oval shape, and he throws it on the water, and then he jumps on it, and he rides the waves on it. And then in the background, you'll see some people that are swimming in the water. If you look carefully, you might see a boogie board, which is something else I like to do. I see some people have their hand raised. Would they like to tell us what they like to do at the beach?
Nafi, what do you like to do at the beach? Try holding down your space bar. I know you figured out once. You can do it. Okay, so I'll let you try again when you raise your hand. Ranger, what do you like to do at the beach? Ranger? Try holding down your space bar. Sometimes you have to ask.
There we go.
There you go.
I like to play. I like to make sandcastles.
Sandcastles.
Oh, I do like to play in the sand. Do you ever find any creatures or maybe some hermit crabs while you're building your sand castles?
No, not lucky.
What about?
There one time.
You did one time. What about seashells? Have you ever found any seashells while you were doing that?
Nope.
Nope. Do you build big sandcastles or little sandcastles?
I always started with real sandcastles, but next time when I go to the beach, I go build real big ones.
Oh, that will be awesome. I hope you get a picture of it, okay?
And it's going to be taller than my dad.
Whoa, I don't know how tall your dad is, but that sounds really big.
7 feet. Right, Mom?
Daddy's not 7 feet, but that'd be very tall.
Well, yeah.
Hey, Ranger, do you put a moat around your sandcastle?
I want know how I make my sandcastle?
How?
A sandcastle and a bucket.
Nice.
Double and a bucket. But I never made a remote.
A moat.
That's what I did.
Well, I think maybe next time you should try making a moat. I like doing that. I dig a hole around in a circle around my sandcastles and then let it fill up with water from the ocean. It's kind of fun.
Okay, thank you, Ranger. You have another hand. Addison?
Hold on. You ready? Yeah. You ready, Eddie? Go ahead. What do you like about the beach?
I like to look for seashells.
You do?
Yeah.
Can you hear her?
Oh, the seashells, I like finding the smallest seashell and the biggest seashell.
Oh yeah.
Addison, do you ever bring any shells home with you?
Yes.
Ooh, I think we have a good activity coming up later this week of something you can do with some of those shells if you want to.
Do you know where they are?
Probably in my treasure trunk.
Oh, wait, I see Nathan says he likes to go swimming at the beach. Me too.
Oh, I do not like to go swimming.
So Addison does not like swimming at the beach.
Addison doesn't like swimming, but Nathan does. I like it.
Okay, let's see. Riza? Try holding down the space bar. There you go.
I like to swim in the beach.
You like to swim?
And I like to splash in the water.
Ooh. The water at the beach is very salty. So I like to splash in it, but I don't like when it gets in my eyes because it kind of burns.
Okay.
Thank you, Riza.
Oh, I see Naomi likes to play in the sand too. I wonder if she builds sand castles.
Alicia? Try holding down the space bar. There you go.
I like jumping off the pier when I go to downtown beach, and I did that on Sunday.
You went on Sunday and jumped off the pier?
Mm-hmm.
You are brave.
You weren't scared?
Mm-mm.
Okay, I would be scared.
We had a barbecue with my big cousin, my big brother, his girlfriend, his best friend, my sister, my mom, my titi, and another cousin.
Oh, wow, that sounds awesome. A barbecue at the beach sounds like a great way to spend your Sunday.
And my cousin's
brother. I think, and my mom and my little sister Raina.
Well, that was quite the crowd. I'm going to let one more person tell you, and then I'll let you finish with our camp song. Ingrid, what do you like doing at the beach?
I haven't gone to the beach, but one day with George and Lily and me, I tried to make a sand castle in the sandbox, but it kept falling down.
Well, it is hard to make sandcastles in a sandbox sometimes, but if it's okay with your parents, if you add a little water, sometimes it makes the sand stick together a little bit better when you're trying to make a sandcastle.
It did have water in it, but it didn't. I mean, it was a sandbox that had sand on one side and water on the other side with boats in it.
Oh, that does sound like fun. Well, next time you can take a little bit of the water and put it in the sand part, and it'll help make that sandcastle stay together a little bit better.
Well, we didn't know that, and George tried to dump the whole entire water into the sandbox.
Oh, George, we can't be doing that.
And George, if you add too much water, then your sandcastle won't build. You have
No, you'll have
just
mud.
enough. Yeah.
Okay. I think we're running out of time, so I think we need to end with our camp song. And if this time, instead of the words, because they've seen those a few times, if we can see you instead in the motions, that'd be great.
Oh, okay. Well, that sounds great. All right, guys, we are going to sing the camp song. But you
got to stop sharing your screen.
Oh, I didn't mean to. I was trying
to
pull up the words for myself to make sure I didn't get the wrong words. Okay, so just to go over it one more time, because we're going to sing it a little faster this time since we've gone over it. For the shark, we're going to chomp, chomp with our hands. For the crab, we are going to pinch, pinch, pinch with our fingers. For the whale, we're going to raise our arms way up high to get that water out of the spout. And for our seahorse, we're going to jump, jump. So here we go. Leslie, I am going to do the honors of singing this time. I apologize for my singing voice, but here we go. Miss McNeil had an ocean, E-I-E-I-O, and in her ocean she had a shark, E-I-E-I-O, with a chomp, chomp here and a chomp, chomp there. Here a chomp, there a chomp, everywhere a chomp, chomp. Miss McNeil had an ocean, E-I-E-I-O, and in that ocean she had a crab, E-I-E-I-O, with a pinch, pinch here and a pinch, pinch there. Here a pinch, there a pinch, everywhere a pinch, pinch. Miss McNeil had an ocean, E-I-E-I-O. Miss McNeil had an ocean, E-I-E-I-O, and in her ocean she had a whale, E-I-E-I-O, with a spout, spout here and a spout, spout there. Here a spout, there a spout, everywhere a spout, spout. Miss McNeil had an ocean, E-I-E-I-O. Miss McNeil had an ocean, E-I-E-I-O, and in her ocean she had a seahorse, E-I-E-I-O, with a jump, jump here and a jump, jump there. Here a jump, there a jump, everywhere a jump, jump. Miss McNeil had an ocean, E-I-E-I-O. Well, I hope you enjoyed our song.
That was fun, Miss Jessica.
I forgot to turn my own mic on. There you go. See, it can happen to any of us. I want to say thank you so much for joining us with camp today. We are so glad you came back. We will be here again tomorrow. What are we doing tomorrow?
Miss Jessica?
I was letting you do that one, Leslie. Well, I think tomorrow we have something pretty fun planned. We kind of went over already our what we were going to do as far as we were going to do the echolocation. That is going to be our extension activity. And as far as the webinar goes,
Tomorrow it says,
Or
sail
oh.
away with me.
You got me before I got it, Leanne. Yep, we're going to sail away. We're going to talk about some boats and talk about making your own sailboat. Is that right, Jessica?
That is exactly what we're going to be doing. We will also, we'll be talking a little bit about something else, which will be pirates. That's right. And do you know what a pirate's favorite letter is?
Arr.
R. So we look forward to seeing you all tomorrow when we talk about boats and pirates and all those kind of fun things on our ocean exploration.
See you tomorrow.
Bye, guys.
Bye.